The last part of 4.OA.4 is identifying if a number is prime or composite. A number is prime if the only way you can get there with multiplication is by 1 times itself. So for example, 19 is a prime number because the only way to get to 19 with multiplication is 1 times 19. The same thing with 37. The only way to get to 37 is 1 times 37. That makes those two numbers prime. A composite number has more than those two factors. So for example, 25 is composite because 1 times 25 gets me there, and also 5 times 5. 33 is composite because 1 times 33 gets me there, and also 3 times 11. So a number is prime if it only has two factors, one in itself, and a number is composite if it has more than those two factors. One important thing to remember is that 1 is not a prime number. They just don't qualify it as. So they like to do a lot of trick questions where they will list numbers and ask you to choose which one is prime, and they will start lists with 1. If you see a list that has 1 in it, it is not going to be the correct answer because 1 is not a prime number. We're going to go over here in our math notebook and take a look at this. We talked about how we know if these numbers are prime or composite. We know that 5 is prime because the only way to get there is 1 times 5. We know that 11 is prime because the only way to get there is 1 times 11. We know that 15 is composite because 1 times 15 and 3 times 5. That makes it composite. 16 is 1 times 16 and also 2 times 8. So that makes it composite. In our math notebook, we have this nice chart, and we have highlighted all of the prime numbers. Remember, all the prime numbers are numbers that you can only get to them using 1 times itself. So this handy dandy chart is right in your math notebook, and also really helps if you make the factor T chart to determine if a number is prime or composite.